Hello and welcome. This is Wendy with loveandstampin.com. I'm excited you're here today. Before we start, I want to tell you my birthday is on Monday, March 2nd, and I've decided to do a birthday special. If you place an order with me of $75 or more between March 1st and the 14th, I will send you a goodie bag of $15 in product in the mail. Okay, these are the supplies we're using. We're using that little ladybug stamp set just for the sentiment. So if you don't have that stamp set, you could really use any sentiment. And we're using the smooth sailing dies, the stitched rectangles, and the smooth sailing dies we're really only using for the one die cut. I just love this little banner because it's stitched and it's so super cute. So I have a little trick for you using the Stamparatus. This is kind of a simple trick that lots of people have done, but it's so brilliant. So we're going to talk about that too today. All right, so I'm going to fold my Sahara sand cardstock in half. It's cut at 4 1/4 by 11, and then I've got a piece of Whisper White thick cardstock that I have cut at 5 1/4 by 4, and I'm going to add that down to the card base, and then we are going to do the rest of our layering and stamping. So here's the Stamparatus trick. You want to die cut whatever item it is that you're going to want to stamp multiple times out of a piece of cardstock. So I've done that here, you can see. And then I'm going to add my magnets to the cardstock so that they stay in place. FYI on these magnets, please be careful with them because they will pinch the snot out of your fingers. And then I'm just going to lay the die cut into that space. Then I'm going to take the stamp, the image that I want to stamp, and I'm going to line it up onto the die cut exactly where I want it to be. Had to take it off my clear block there. And then I will close the Stamparatus door and pick up the stamp. Now this stamp is in the perfect placement for stamping this sentiment over and over and over and over again. So this is a really quick and easy way to stamp a lot of cards at one time. So I can just put the next die cut in, stamp it down, and go. And it will literally take me a quarter of the time that it would take me to stamp it the other way. So I hope that that helps you. Okay, I have 4 stitched rectangles here. We've cut them in Blushing Bride, Night of Navy, Calypso Coral, and Mint Macaron. I'm using Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of all of them to pop them up, and then I will show you how I do the placement for them. I thought this was a really fun, kind of different color combination. I wanted to keep this card simple and fun and bright and cheery because it's getting close to spring, people. We're getting close. So this video today is not super long, but I do have just a little, we can just talk some short story time stuff here. As I complete this card because the rest of it's very simple. But let's see what's been going on. So this week we have had a pretty chill week. There hasn't been a lot of crazy stuff happening. We did have visitors from out of state visiting, and they went ahead and went home. So they weren't staying with us. They were staying at my mother-in-law's, but that was fun to have visitors. I think I talked about that on a previous video. And then what's coming up this week? So as I said, March 2nd is my birthday, so that's on Monday. Probably won't really do anything. I am celebrating the last year of my 30s. I will be 39 on March 2nd. So it's so funny because hearing that or talking about it, I don't feel 39. I feel much younger than that. But at the same time, I don't know. When I was young, I can remember thinking 40 was so old. Don't we all do that? Like when you're really young, you think a certain age is really old, and then you get to that age and you're like, well, I don't really feel old. So anyway, it's funny. I know some of you watching are going to be like, 39, you're just a spring chicken. And then others of you are going to be like, I feel you, girl. I'm 40. So anyway, I don't know. I probably will like go out to lunch on my birthday or do something kind of fun for myself. But I don't have any big plans. For the 40th, that's a different story. I'm going to start planning now for that bad boy. Okay, so that's the finished card. So everybody who placed an order with me in February, thank you. And you will get that card in the mail from me in the month of March, because I kind of just save them all up and then send them all at one time because it's just way easier administratively. If you want to see another video from me, click either one you see here. Shop with me at shoploveandstampin.com, and I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.